Imagine holding a penny in your hand, something that, to most, is barely worth a second glance. But what if I told you that one seemingly ordinary penny could be worth millions of dollars? You heard that right. A penny, just one penny, that could change your life forever. And today, we're diving into one of the most elusive and valuable pennies ever minted, the 1973 D. Lincoln penny. Now, I know what you're thinking, it's just a penny, right? How much could it really be worth? Well, stick with me for the next few minutes, because this isn't just any ordinary penny. The 1973 D. Lincoln penny is a rare gem that's been quietly hiding in plain sight, and today, we're going to uncover its true worth. In 1973, the U.S. Mint struck billions of pennies. Most of them went unnoticed, circulating through our pockets, falling to the ground, forgotten about. But within that vast sea of ordinary coins, a few lucky ones were marked with a D, a mint mark from Denver. Now, here's where things get interesting. While the 1973 D penny seems like just another product of the mint, it's actually a rare mistake that's worth a fortune. In fact, the market value of these pennies has skyrocketed in recent years, with some even being valued at over $1 million. But what makes this particular coin so special? Why are collectors and investors paying top dollar for a coin that was, quite frankly, thought to be worthless for decades? I'll reveal the shocking reason why in just a moment, but first, let's take a deeper look at what exactly makes this penny a $1 million treasure. The 1973 D penny has a rare and fascinating feature, an error in the minting process. It's called a double die, where the design is mistakenly struck multiple times, creating a distinct and noticeable effect on the coin. If you look closely, you'll see the evidence. The design on the coin appears to be duplicated, especially in the lettering and the Lincoln portrait. This small but significant flaw makes it highly sought after by collectors, and in turn, raises its value. Now, this is where the excitement starts to build. In 1973, no one paid much attention to this error. In fact, most of these coins were just tossed aside, lost in circulation. But today, that mistake is worth a fortune. With the right condition, the 1973 D penny could fetch over $1 million at auction. But here's the catch. These pennies are incredibly rare. And most of them were damaged beyond repair after years of use. So, if you happen to find one in mint condition, you're sitting on a small fortune. Let's be honest, most of us don't think twice about our pocket change. We toss it in a jar, put it in a drawer, or leave it lying around. But what if that single penny you've been overlooking is the key to your financial freedom? Let me ask you, how many pennies have you tossed out without a second thought? I bet we've all done it, right? But now, imagine if one of those pennies was worth a fortune. Would you feel lucky, or like you missed the boat? It's not too late to find these hidden treasures. If you've been holding on to old coins, now is the time to take a closer look. Check those 1973 D pennies in your collection. Take them to an expert and see if you have one of the rare, $1 million versions. Because, here's the thing, there are millions of collectors out there, actively hunting for these exact coins. And if you're not careful, someone else will snatch them up first. Experts and appraisers across the country are on the lookout for the rare 1973 D. Lincoln penny. If you find one in near-perfect condition, you could have the chance to sell it for a life-changing amount. But the clock is ticking, opportunities like this don't last forever. So, what should you do next? How can you spot the rare 1973 D penny in your collection, and how can you maximize its value when selling it? Stick around, because in the next video, we'll walk you through exactly what to look for and how to get top dollar for your rare coins. Don't miss out on your chance to turn a simple penny into a fortune. Subscribe, like, and stay tuned for more tips on how to make money from your old coins, and take your first step toward living a wealthy lifestyle. The journey starts now. Do you have a penny lying around that you think is just a penny? Well, what if I told you that a single coin could change your life? That's right, I'm talking about the rare 1980 no-mint Mark Lincoln penny, a coin so valuable, it could be worth up to $1 million. Keep watching because the truth behind this hidden treasure will blow your mind. That you're digging through a jar of pennies in your kitchen drawer, maybe you're just trying to find some change for the laundry. You pick up a penny, and it looks ordinary. But what if I told you it could actually be extraordinary? The 1980 no-mint Mark Lincoln penny is one of those coins that shouldn't exist, at least, not in the way it does. You see, in 1980, the U.S. Mint had two minting facilities, one in Philadelphia and one in Denver. Normally, every coin minted in Philadelphia should have the P mint mark. But in a rare mistake, some coins didn't get that mint mark at all. That's right, 1980 pennies without a mint mark are incredibly rare, and this small flaw can make your coin worth a fortune. So, how do you know if you found one of these prized pennies? We're about to dive into that, but here's the thing, most people don't even realize they have it. They look at the penny and dismiss it, not knowing it could be worth more than their entire paycheck. But you're smarter than that, right? Now, let's talk about why this coin can fetch a price so high it might leave you questioning everything you thought you knew about money. In the current market, a 1980 no-mint Mark Lincoln penny can range in value from a few $100s to, wait for it, $1 million. Yeah, you heard me right. This coin could be worth $1 million. Why? Because of its rarity. Fewer than a few hundred of these coins are believed to exist in circulation, and with each passing year, they become even harder to find. Here's the catch, though, not every 1980 penny is worth a fortune. The key is in the condition. Coins with a flawless surface, like one with no signs of wear and tear, are the ones that attract the highest bids. A coin in perfect uncirculated condition could be worth tens of thousands. But wait, before you rush off to check your jar, there's a little twist to this story you won't believe. Stay tuned, because there's a surprising detail that changes everything. Now, let's break down how to tell if your 1980 penny is the one worth thousands or even millions. First, look for the lack of a mint mark. If it's clean, then you're one step closer. But the real secret to unlocking its true value lies in the coin's condition. The best way to check this is by examining the details on Lincoln's portrait. Look for wear around the hair and on the date. The less damage, the more valuable it becomes. I know, you're probably on the edge of your seat right now, wondering, how can I sell this coin and turn it into serious cash? Well, the clock is ticking, and here's why you need to act fast. The market for rare coins like the 1980 no-mint Mark Lincoln penny is constantly shifting. One day, you could find a buyer who's willing to pay an extraordinary amount for your coin, but the next, they might be gone. And guess what? The demand for rare pennies has never been higher. Collectors, investors, and coin enthusiasts are on the hunt right now, and if you hold on to it too long, you could miss out on that once-in-a-lifetime opportunity to cash in. But what happens if you sell too late? You could watch that $1 million coin slip away as its value starts to decline. Fear of missing out, that's the real enemy here. If you've been holding on to your pennies for years, this is your wake-up call. Before you rush to sell, make sure you're doing it the right way. Finding a trusted buyer is critical. An experienced coin dealer who knows what they're doing can help you get the best price for your rare 1980 penny. But beware, there are scammers out there looking to take advantage of those who are unaware of the true worth of their coins. Be vigilant. Before I wrap up, let me leave you with one last question. What if the coin you thought was worthless was actually worth more than your house? What if you're just one small step away from a life-changing payday? The next part of this story might shock you, but for now, it's time for you to check your pennies. And remember, only those who act quickly will be the ones reaping the rewards. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next video where I'll reveal even more tips to turn your rare coins into cash. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that bell notification, because the journey to wealth is just getting started. Are you sitting on a goldmine? What if I told you that a simple penny from 1988 could be worth millions? Sounds unbelievable, right? Well, that's exactly what we're about to uncover. But before we dive in, ask yourself, could you be holding one of these rare pennies right now and not even know it? Stick around, what you discover today could change your life forever. Let's start with the basics. The 1988 D. Lincoln penny, at first glance, seems like just another coin you would find in your change. It's not shiny like a new coin, and it's not old enough to seem valuable. But that's where the story gets interesting. The 1988 D. Mint Mark Lincoln penny is more than just another penny. It could be your ticket to a fortune. Now, you may be asking, what makes a simple penny from 1988 so special? Well, it all comes down to rarity, condition, and a few specific factors that make this coin stand out. Many people don't even realize what they have in their pocket, so they pass up the opportunity to cash in on this hidden treasure. And that's a mistake you don't want to make. But here's where things get tricky, because not every 1988 D penny is worth millions. In fact, most are worth just a few cents. But that one penny, in just the right condition, can fetch astronomical prices at auction. And the real secret is knowing what to look for. Here's where it gets really exciting. We know you're wondering, how can I tell if my 1988 D. Lincoln penny is worth something special? Well, the key to unlocking its true value lies in these details. You want a 1988 D. penny, specifically. The D. Mint mark means it was minted in Denver, and that's where things get interesting. Without the mint mark, this coin wouldn't be as valuable. But with it, that's where you start to see the potential for big money. Like most collectibles, the condition of the coin plays a huge role in determining its value. Coins that are in mint condition, meaning they show little to no wear, are the ones that collectors and investors will pay top dollar for. These coins, often graded as MS-65 or higher, are considered premium pieces. Think of them as the luxury cars of the coin world. In mint condition, the 1988 D. Lincoln penny can be worth anywhere from hundreds to thousands of dollars. Now, here's where things get really interesting. Some 1988 D. pennies are rare because of minting errors. A tiny mistake during production can turn an otherwise average penny into a valuable, highly sought-after rarity. For example, look out for off-center strikes, double dies, or other imperfections that make the coin unique. These errors can dramatically increase the value of the coin, sometimes by thousands of dollars. A 1988 D. penny with an error could easily fetch a price in the high five figures or even beyond that. So now, the question becomes, do you have a 1988 D. penny that's in mint condition, or maybe even has a rare error? Hold up. Before you start tearing apart your coin collection, let's make sure you don't get too carried away. The next thing you know, you'll be calling your neighbor to borrow a magnifying glass. But seriously, understanding these details is crucial, and here's why. Now, here's the moment you've been waiting for, the million-dollar question. What's the current market value of a 1988 D. Lincoln penny, and how can it be worth a fortune? As I mentioned earlier, not every 1988 D. penny is worth a huge amount. But there are rare cases, extremely rare cases, where a 1988 D. penny can be worth a small fortune. In 2023, one such penny, in perfect condition, sold for nearly $100,000 at auction. And that's just one example. Other error coins and high-graded versions have been known to fetch even higher prices. There's even speculation that, in the right market conditions, a 1988 D. Lincoln penny could eventually sell for $1 million or more. It's hard to believe, right? But the reality is, the right coin, in the right condition, can absolutely command a price that makes you wonder if you've just discovered a hidden treasure. So, what's the big takeaway here? Your 1988 D. penny might just be a regular penny in most people's eyes, but not in yours. This coin could change your life, and the first step is knowing how to spot one. But don't leave just yet. Stay tuned for the next video, where we'll dive deeper into how to authenticate your coin, where to sell it, and how to make sure you get top dollar. Because trust me, knowing the right buyers, the right time to sell, and the proper steps to take could mean the difference between a few $100s and a life-changing payout. Before you go, I want you to take a closer look at your pocket change. Search your drawers, your coin jars, or even that old collection you've forgotten about. Could there be a 1988 D. Lincoln penny waiting for you? If you've enjoyed this video and want to learn more about how rare coins could be your ticket to wealth, hit that subscribe button, turn on the notifications, and get ready for the next chapter in your coin hunting adventure. You won't want to miss it. Remember, fortune favors the bold. And it just might be your turn to strike gold. You're digging through an old jar of pennies, maybe from your childhood or a random collection you've held onto over the years. You pull out a 1998 Lincoln penny. Nothing special, right? But wait, this isn't just any penny. This penny could be sitting on a fortune, worth up to $1 million. Yes, you heard that right. $1 million. Today, I'm going to reveal why this small coin, this unassuming piece of copper, could change your life forever. Stick with me, because you won't believe what you could be sitting on, or maybe even about to sell. Now, before you start thinking, that's just another rumor, let's dig deeper into the facts. This penny, the 1998 Lincoln cent with no mint mark, is a rare gem in the world of numismatics. Most of the pennies from this year were minted in Philadelphia, and you can easily spot them with the P mint mark. But here's the kicker, some were accidentally struck without a mint mark. That missing mark is the key to this coin's extraordinary value. You may be wondering, why does this matter? Well, in the world of rare coins, even small details matter. A tiny mint mark can be the difference between a few cents and a few million. Think about it, if this penny was a regular 1998 coin, it would be worth nothing. But this rare anomaly, the no mint mark penny, is a 1 in a million find. That's why it's been causing such a stir among coin collectors and investors. So, where can you find one of these rare beauties? It's not going to be easy. You're going to have to search through your collection carefully. But if you find one, you're not just holding a penny, you're holding a ticket to the life you've always dreamed of. Now, before you start rifling through every old penny you have stashed away, don't get too carried away. This isn't like those old, find a rare coin and retire tomorrow, stories you've heard. But, it could be the start of something huge. So, let's keep going. Alright, now let's talk money. What exactly is this penny worth? Well, here's the deal, the 1998 no mint mark Lincoln penny, depending on its condition, can be worth anywhere from a few $100s to a staggering $1 million. That's right, a single penny could be worth more than most people's yearly salary, and even more than some luxury cars. But don't think it's as easy as just finding one and immediately cashing in. The value depends on several key factors, including the coin's condition. Coins that are in pristine, uncirculated condition are worth significantly more than those that have seen some wear and tear. For example, if your penny is graded as MS 67 or higher, a perfect, almost flawless coin, it could fetch a price upwards of $100,000 at auction. And if it somehow reaches the fabled MS 70 grade, you could be looking at the $1 million mark. Now, I can hear you asking, how do I even know what grade my coin is? We'll get into that in just a minute, so don't go anywhere. But here's the thing, the 1998 no mint mark penny is rare, but it's not the only rare penny out there. There are other coins in this category that are worth serious money, but this particular one stands out due to the sheer number of people looking for it, the history behind it, and the insane demand for it. But here's where it gets even more exciting. I'm about to reveal where you can sell this coin for top dollar, but I've got a twist coming. There's one thing you absolutely must do before you try to sell, and trust me, if you skip it, you could lose out on thousands. So, you found this rare 1998 no mint mark penny. What's next? How do you get top dollar for it? First, you need to get it professionally graded. That's step 1. You can't just take a penny to a coin shop and expect to walk away with millions. Grading is a meticulous process that involves examining the coin's condition, and it's absolutely essential for determining its true value. Once it's graded, the next step is to find a reputable auction house or dealer who specializes in high-value coins. But here's the twist I promised. When you sell a rare coin like this, you want to make sure you're selling it to someone who knows exactly what they're looking at, because some dealers will try to lowball you. Don't let that happen. You've got something valuable, and you need to sell it to someone who'll recognize that. Now, here's the critical part, there's a time element. The longer you wait to sell, the less money you might get. The market for rare coins fluctuates. If you wait too long, the value could decrease as newer finds are made or as market interest shifts. So, if you're sitting on a coin worth millions, don't wait. This could be your golden opportunity to make a life-changing sale. Are you ready to take action? This could be your chance to sell your rare penny and unlock financial freedom. The market for rare coins is growing, and there's never been a better time to sell than now, but remember, not every penny will make you a millionaire. You need to know what to look for, how to grade it, and where to sell it. And, trust me, if you follow these steps, the results could be life-changing. So, what are you waiting for? Get your coins checked out, start searching, and who knows? The next time you look at a penny, you could be looking at your future. What if I told you that a simple, everyday coin, no bigger than your thumb, could be worth over $1 million? Sounds too good to be true. Stick with me, because in the next 10 minutes, I'm going to show you how this little penny could change your life forever. I'm talking about the rare 2006 no-mint Mark Lincoln penny, one of the most sought-after coins in the world. And yes, I mean over $1 million, if you know where to look and what to do with it. But here's the catch, not all of them are worth that much. So how do you know if yours is one of the million-dollar gems? Let's dive in and find out. You'll want to pay close attention, because what you learn today could be the difference between holding a worthless penny or finding a fortune. First, let's take a closer look at the 2006 no-mint Mark Lincoln penny. To understand why it's so valuable, we need to go back to its origins. In 2006, the U.S. Mint was preparing to release new pennies, with an updated reverse design to commemorate Abraham Lincoln's legacy. But here's where things get interesting. Typically, every penny released by the U.S. Mint carries a mint mark. You've seen them. They're small letters near the date that tell you where the coin was made. But in 2006, something went terribly wrong. A batch of pennies, produced in the Denver Mint, was released without that crucial mint mark. This mistake, this flaw, was the spark that set the coin world on fire. Because when a mistake like this happens, the value of the coins involved skyrockets. But, you won't find a mistake like this every day. Now, let's talk numbers. A typical 2006 penny is worth 1 cent. Yeah, I know. But the no mint mark version? Well, that's where things get crazy. These rare coins are being bought and sold for anywhere from hundreds to thousands to even millions of dollars. Why the huge price difference? Condition is everything. The more pristine the coin, the higher the price. Some of these 2006 no-mint mark pennies have been sold at auction for astronomical sums. But here's the thing, they're not just any penny. They're part of a small group that was released under unusual circumstances. So, if your penny looks like it's been through the laundry a few times, it won't fetch that $1 million price tag. But even in less than perfect condition, this coin could still be worth thousands of dollars. Do you have one of these in your collection? Or maybe tucked away in a jar somewhere? Here's where the real excitement begins. Now that you know how valuable this coin can be, here's the real question: how do you sell it? Where can you turn to cash in on your $1 million penny? The first step is always to get your coin appraised by a professional. Don't just trust what you see on eBay or hear from a friend. The market for rare coins can be tricky, and without the right connections, you might sell it for less than it's truly worth. And here's the kicker: not every rare penny can make you a millionaire. So, how do you separate the good from the great? That's right. The right auction house or dealer can make all the difference. But you need to act fast. The longer you wait, the harder it might become to find that perfect buyer willing to pay top dollar. Opportunity doesn't wait, and in the world of rare coins, timing is everything. Look, I know what you're thinking. What if I'm wrong? What if I get stuck with a worthless penny? Trust me, I've been there. But imagine what could happen if you do find the real deal. That could change everything. Imagine the freedom you'd feel, selling a coin for enough to live your dream lifestyle. Whether it's traveling the world, buying your dream home, or just securing your future, it all starts with one coin. One rare, valuable coin. So, are you ready to find out if you have $1 million penny in your collection? Or are you still wondering if that coin is really worth anything at all? Don't go anywhere, because in just a moment, I'm going to show you exactly how to spot this rare coin and how you can sell it for a small fortune. Stay tuned, because the next step could be life-changing. If you haven't already, make sure to hit that subscribe button so you don't miss out on more tips that could make you a fortune. Trust me, you'll want to be the first to know when this rare coin could be the one that sets you free. Yes, you heard that right, a single coin, one that most people toss aside without a second thought, could be worth hundreds of thousands, or even millions, of dollars. But the truth is, if you don't know about the 2008 D-Mint Mark Lincoln penny, you might be leaving massive wealth on the table. So, are you ready to learn the secrets of this rare treasure? Stick around because you won't want to miss a single second of this. Trust me, by the end of this video, you'll know exactly why this penny could change your life. Let's dive into it. What exactly makes the 2008 D Lincoln penny so special? At first glance, it might look like just another penny, small, copper-colored, and easy to overlook. But there's something extraordinary about it. This penny was minted during a pivotal year in U.S. coin history, and its unique characteristics set it apart from every other penny you've ever seen. You see, in 2008, the U.S. Mint produced millions of these pennies, but only a handful of them ended up with major errors. These errors, in particular, are what make this coin a potential goldmine for collectors. Hold on. I know what you're thinking, it's just a penny. How could it be worth anything? Well, you'd be surprised. Stick with me and you'll understand exactly why you should pay attention to that jar of loose change sitting in your kitchen drawer. Now, let's get into the meat of the matter. Why is the 2008 D Lincoln penny so valuable? The answer lies in a rare minting error that occurred during production. If you happen to find a 2008 D penny with a specific, almost imperceptible die clash error, your penny could be worth up to $1 million. Yes, million. What exactly is a die clash error, you ask? Well, it's when two dies, the molds used to stamp the coin, come into contact with each other while striking a coin. This results in strange, often subtle, marks on the coin, marks that, to the untrained eye, could look like wear or dirt. But to collectors, these marks are a goldmine. Imagine holding a coin that only a few people in the world possess. A coin so rare, it could be worth as much as your dream home. Sounds incredible, right? But here's the catch. Not every 2008 D penny is worth a fortune. So how do you know if yours is the one in a million? I'll get to that in just a moment. But first, let's talk about how much these rare pennies have actually sold for on the market, so you can get an idea of the real potential value. You won't believe this, but there have been reports of these rare 2008 D Lincoln pennies selling for astronomical prices. One coin sold for a whopping $800,000 at auction. Another one sold for $1.1 million. These aren't just numbers you read about in a history book. This is real money, life-changing money. Now, let's talk about you. You might be wondering, how do I find out if my penny is worth this much? Here's the good news, you don't need to be a coin expert to spot a valuable 2008 D penny. All you need is the right tools and knowledge. Get a magnifying glass or a microscope and start looking for the die clash marks. If you spot them, congratulations, you've just found a rare treasure. Now, once you find that rare penny, it's time to sell it. But don't just take it to any old pawn shop or coin dealer. To get top dollar, you'll need to know how to sell it the right way. There are specialized numismatic auctions, private collectors, and online platforms where these rare pennies are in high demand. Get your hands on the right buyer, and that coin could be worth more than your wildest dreams. But here's the thing. The market for rare pennies is extremely competitive. Other collectors are on the lookout for these exact coins, and some of them are willing to pay top dollar. If you've got a 2008 D penny, now's the time to act. The longer you wait, the higher the chance someone else will beat you to the punch. So, do you have a 2008 D Lincoln penny sitting in your coin jar right now? Is it the one that could change everything? Only you can find out. But don't wait too long to start searching, who knows? Your next find could be the one that puts you on the path to financial freedom. Don't let this chance slip through your fingers. The rare coin market is waiting for you. Now, before you go diving into your coin collection, hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications. I've got more videos on rare coins and how to cash in on them that will change the way you think about money. And trust me, you won't want to miss them. Until next time, happy coin hunting, and remember, you could be sitting on a goldmine.